Book of Heaven, Volume 17, May 1st, 1925. The three unique missions: the mission of the humanity of our Lord, the mission of Mary Most Holy, the mission of Luisa, firstborn daughter of the divine will. I was thinking about the many things that my beloved Jesus has told me on his most holy will, and some doubts arose within my soul, which it is not necessary to write on paper. I will only say what my highest good told me.
My daughter, in certain missions or offices, such gifts, graces, riches, and prerogatives must be enclosed within them, that if it wasn't for the mission or the office occupied, it would not be necessary for one to possess the whole magnitude of what he possesses, which has been given to him because of the necessity to carry out that office. My humanity was given by my divinity the mission of the salvation of souls and the office of Redeemer, of redeeming them. Because of this office, I was entrusted their souls, their pains, their satisfactions, so I enclosed everything. And if my humanity had not enclosed even just one soul, one pain, one satisfaction, the office of Redeemer would not have been complete. I would not have enclosed within myself all the graces, the goods, and the light which it was necessary to give to each soul. And even though not all souls are saved, this says nothing. I was to enclose the goods of all, so that, on my part, I might have the necessary and superabundant graces for all, in order to be able to save all. This was befitting to me for the decorum and the just honor of my office of Redeemer. The same happens to the sun, which is above your horizon. It contains so much light as to be able to give light to all, and even if not everyone wanted to enjoy its light, because of the unique office of sun which it has, it possesses even that light which creatures might refuse. If this was befitting to the sun, because it was created by God as the unique sphere which was to warm the earth and embrace it with its light. In fact, when one thing or one office is unique, in order to be able to carry out its office, it is necessary for it to contain so much of that good as to be able to give it to all, without exhausting one atom of it and giving it to others. Much more befitting was it to me, who was to be the new Son of souls, who was to give light to all and embrace everything with my light, to be able to bring them to the supreme majesty, and offer to it an act which would contain all acts, and make superabundant light descend upon all in order to place them in safety. In addition to myself, there is my celestial Mama, who was given the unique mission of Mother of a Sun God, and the office of co-redemptrix of mankind. For her mission of divine maternity, she was enriched with so much grace that all that belongs to the other creatures, both celestial and terrestrial, united all together, will never be able to equal her. But this was not enough to draw the Word into her maternal womb. She embraced all creatures. She loved, repaired, adored the supreme majesty for all, in such a way as to accomplish, herself alone, all that the human generations owed God. So in her virginal heart she had an inexhaustible vein toward God and toward all creatures. When the divinity found in this virgin the requital of the love of all, it felt enraptured and formed in her its conception. And as she conceived me, she took on the office of co-redemptrix, and she took part in and embraced together with me all the pains, the satisfactions, the reparations, the maternal love toward all. So in the heart of my mother there was a fiber of maternal love toward each creature. This is why, when I was on the cross, in truth and with justice, I declared her the mother of all. She ran together with me in the love, in the pains, in everything. She never left me alone. If the Eternal One had not placed so much grace in her as to be able to receive the love of all from her alone, he would never have moved from heaven to come upon earth to redeem mankind. Here is the necessity, the befittingness, that having the mission of Mother of the Word, she embrace and surpass everything. When an office is unique, it comes as a consequence that one must let nothing escape him. One must have everything under one's eyes, so as to be able to hold out that good which one possesses. One must be like a true sun, which can hold out light to all. So it was for me and for my celestial mama. Now your mission of making the eternal will known is braided with mine and with that of my dear mother. And since it is to serve for the good of all, it was necessary to centralize this eternal sun of my volition in one creature, so that as unique mission, this sun might let its rays blaze from one alone, so that all might take the good of its light. Therefore, for the decorum and honor of my will, I was to pour into you such graces, light, love, and knowledge of it, as the herald and preparation which befitted the dwelling of the sun of my volition. Even more, you must know that just as my humanity, because of its office of Redeemer, conceived all souls, in the same way, because of your office of making my will known and reigning, as you keep doing your acts in my will for all creatures remain conceived in your will. And as you keep repeating your acts in my will, you form so many sips of life of divine will as to be able to nourish all the creatures which, by virtue of my will, are as though conceived in yours. Do you not feel how, in my will, you embrace everyone, from the first to the last creature which is to exist upon earth? And for all, you would want to satisfy, love, please this supreme will, binding it to all, removing all obstacles that prevent its dominion within creatures, making it known to all. And you expose yourself, even with pains, to satisfy this supreme will for all, which so much loves to make itself known and to reign in the midst of creatures. To you, firstborn daughter of my divine volition, it is given to make known the qualities, the value, the good it contains, and its eternal sorrow of living unknown, hidden in the midst of the human generations, even more despised and offended by the evil, and placed by the good at the level of the other virtues, as if it were a little lamp, like the other virtues, and not a sun, which my will is. The mission of my will is the greatest that can exist. There is no good which does not descend from it. There is no glory which does not come from it. Heaven and earth, everything is centered in it. Therefore, be attentive, and do not want to waste time. Everything I have told you for this mission of my will was necessary, not for you, but for the honor, the glory, the knowledge, and the sanctity of my will. And since my will is one was to be she to whom I was to entrust it, and through whom I was to make its rays blaze to do good to all.
Thank you for being a part of our community here at Divine Will app. If you enjoy listening to Jesus' lessons on how to live in the divine will, please give this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach more souls yearning to live in the kingdom of the divine will. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections, so drop a comment below. Your insights not only enrich our community, but also inspire others on their spiritual journey. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. By joining us, you're helping to spread the news of the kingdom of the divine will, so that together we can bring His kingdom to reign on earth as it is in heaven. In the divine will, always.